Hi everyone, this is Ellen. I am the content creator and FNTP behind Made Whole Nutrition, and today I want to explain to you how you can use the social media post template to really simplify the process of making content for all of your social media pages and for promoting your practice. So if you purchase any of the templates, they are going to have approximately 10 posts. Some of them are meant to be single carousels, which is just a series of photos that you post on Instagram. So as you scroll through them, it looks like a continuous photo. So for example, that's what this one is. So it is meant to be posted as a single post, and it kind of blends in and it looks like one continuous graph. Some of them are meant to be posted as single posts and just kind of a standalone picture. Others can go either way. So for example, this little series about hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia, and balanced blood sugar, you could post these as individual posts. It would really make your grid look nice because they have a similar style, or you could post them all as one because they're related. Same with these posts down here. They can be standalone posts or they can be a single carousel. So that's really up to you how you want to post, but there are approximately 10 posts in each package that you buy. So just a little bit about customization. I highly recommend that you change the colors and the fonts to match your branding. So if you haven't done that yet, if that's overwhelming, after you finish this video, check out my brand board tutorial. I have a brand board template to help you really hone in and identify your specific brand colors and fonts, because that is a key to making everything look cohesive and professional. And it's really honestly the easiest way to simplify everything you do on Canva, because you just know what fonts and colors and images you're going to use. So anyways, I would highly recommend changing that. I would also recommend changing your name down here at the bottom. Of course, you can use your handle. So that's like the @ sign if you want to say specifically what your social media handle is. So for example, I could do @made_whole_nutrition if I wanted to, if you have a unique handle, or if that's how you want people to find you, you have that option, or you can type out your whole name. That's just really nice because then wherever your photo goes, whether it leaves the social media platform or it gets reshared, people can always trace it back to you as the original person who shared this content. So that's really nice to do. And then finally, I just want to show a few tips about how to change up the style of these. If you kind of want to go one step further to kind of make these posts unique and set your posts apart. One thing that you can do, of course, is change the background color. So perhaps I want to change this to more of a gray color. I can do that. I can also add an image back here. So if I go to photos, I'm going to do fruit. And if you have a pro account, you're going to have a lot more images to pick from. That's one of the main things you're paying for. If not, if you have a free account, you can still find lots of great images. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, right click, I'm going to replace the background. This is still really difficult to read. So if you click on the photo, you can change the transparency. So if I drop it down to usually around 25 is pretty readable. So now you can see I can read my content. I still have the fruit in the background. You can change the color that's behind it too. So maybe I want to go a little bit darker. I'm going to change the color that's back there just to make it easier to read. So that's kind of how to change the background. Like I said, I would change the font. If you're going to do a scrolly font, my personal opinion is to not do it all caps. I think this looks kind of messy. It's kind of hard to read. So just make sure to make that lowercase. You might have to change the size to make it look nice. You can change this font too. I would really avoid doing too much scrolly. See, this is kind of overwhelming to me. It's harder to read. I would really stick to the classic fonts. I think that looks the most professional. It's the most eye-catching, the most clean. That's really the type of thing that I actually read when it's easy to read. So those are just a few tips about how to kind of change the look of your posts. Like I said, have fun. This is kind of a nice way to do it because you don't have to start from scratch, but you can really be creative with how you change up the designs. You could maybe add some more images. You could add your logo on here. Yeah, really the sky's the limit. Use this as a starting point. Just go crazy, have fun, make it your own. So the final thing that I want to show is just simply how to share your posts. So once you've customized these to how you like them, there's a couple ways to do it. One is to go to download. There are several different files you can download it as. I would recommend doing the PNG. That's going to be the best photo file for sharing on any type of social media. If you download it, it's going to download it all as one file. So it's going to be a zip file which you can open, and then it has them all of it as individual pictures that you can post. You can post directly from your computer, like if you're going on Instagram or Facebook. That's a pretty slick way to do it. You can also post on your phone. So if you have the Canva app, you can download any of these images onto your camera roll and then upload that way. I do have to say, sometimes there's a little bit of a bug and some of the elements move around. So sometimes when I'm downloading something on my phone, like the spacing gets kind of funny. And so it's more reliable to download it on your computer and then send it to your phone. If that's too much of a hassle for you, if that was kind of overwhelming, honestly, it's really nice to post directly from Canva. So if you go up here to these three dots, it gives you a lot of options of how you can share this on different social media platforms. So you've got Twitter, email, Facebook groups, Pinterest. I really like using that one. And then Instagram, of course. Most of my posts are optimized to Instagram, but you can use them for any platform. Again, most platforms accept this shape, these dimensions, but say I want to change it up, I can go to Resize. And Canva is pretty smart because it already knows the dimensions of the most common posts. So say I want to use this for Facebook, I just start to type that in and it already has the dimensions in here. So let's say I want to do a Facebook post. I can copy and resize. That makes a totally new file, or I can just resize it. As you'll see, that kind of does throw off some of the formatting, some of the spacing. This one, for example, this graph is meant to be a Instagram carousel, so it won't work to be resized. Some of these you'd have to adjust the font and the border, but it is an option if you want to do that, if you want to play around with that. Really, the sky's the limit with this. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that these templates bless your practice and make social media marketing a lot less of a headache for you. I personally really struggle with always making good content for my social media platforms. And so I hope that I have really been able to take this task off your plate, really simplify it, and give you back your time so that you can focus on what you do best, working with clients. So if you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks and have a great day.